All right, guys, happy Wednesday. This is April the 8th, and today we're going to continue talking about intervals, but we're going to look at major versus minor. So you're going to look at just seconds and thirds today. I'm going to work out of the cello book, but the PDF attached has it specific for your instrument, so you can kind of take a look at that to specify. So the difference between major and minor is going to be that in a second, a minor second is 1/2 step, a major second is 1 whole step. So for example, the distance between D to E is a major second, right? Because there could be a D sharp in the middle of that. If we skipped over and we looked at the distance between F sharp to G, that would be a minor second. Okay, so let me show you on the piano what that would look like. So here's D to E. There's a note in the middle, right? So that is a 1/2 step here, a 1/2 step here. So that makes a whole step, a major second. The distance from F sharp to G is the smallest that we can have. It's just a 1/2 step between them. So that would be a minor second. Okay, so the same thing applies when we come over and we're looking at thirds. If we have a minor third, it's a whole step plus 1 more 1/2 step. So if we take what we had before that, D to E, we're adding just 1 more 1/2 step in there. So we go D, D sharp, E, F. So D to F natural is a minor third. If we instead have 2 whole steps, we're going to have our major third. So D to E and E to F sharp are whole steps. That means our D to F sharp makes a major third. And you can kind of hear the difference, guys, if I put these in a scale. Here's our minor third, and I'll add the 5th on the top. Here's D minor. Here's D major. Okay, so you kind of hopefully hear a little bit of the difference. On the worksheet, it sort of breaks down a D major scale for you and shows you how those intervals are broken up in there. And then in G major a little bit as well. So you can kind of take a look at that and see if that's making sense. Don't worry about the practice at the bottom, because instead we're going to try again using thatmusictheory.net. I think this is going to be a little bit easier for you guys than having to write on the PDF. So I went ahead and pulled this up. You should have that link, and it's different for your instrument, right? So make sure that you're paying attention to which one you click on. If you pull it up and it has the wrong clef, that means you picked the wrong link. So go back and get the other one. So on this one, again, at the top, it's showing you your score up here, and I've done 0 so far. As I go through, I'm going to do 30 examples just to really practice. And on this, you're going to have to really identify what the 2 notes are to think about the distance between them. Okay, so we can see there's a space between those, so it has to be a third. And then you're going to look at the notes. So D and F natural at the top. So if I had D to E flat, that's going to be a minor second. If I had D to E natural, major second. D to F natural, minor third. And that's what we have here. So that's what I'm going to click right there. On this one, I have a C and an E flat. So I'm going to start here again and think C to C sharp or to D flat. That's our minor second, C to D flat. C to D natural is a major second. C to E flat is the next note that's possible, so that's another minor third. And one more example, we've got B to D. So B to C is a minor second, right? There's no B sharp, there's no C flat, not usually anyway. That's a 1/2 step between those. So B to C is that minor. B to C sharp is the major, and then B to D is our minor third, and that's what we have here. So that's that. Just a reminder, especially if you didn't use this yesterday, is that if you get it wrong, it's going to give you, it'll just bring your score down. No big deal, guys. This is a completion grade, not a how many do you get right. I don't want you to just run through this and guess, but do your best and try to get this score high, but don't stress over it if it's not going well. Okay, if you don't do well, if you get less than 50%, I'll probably just ask you to try it over again, something like that. Okay, so on this one, I can see that it's a second, so I know it's not going to be a third, right? So if I clicked those would be wrong, and you can see how it brought my grade down. Identifying between them, we have a G and an A. So is there a note in between that? A G to an A is a major second. A G to an A flat would have been our minor second. So the major second's the right answer. Okay? So again, try 30 of those, see how it goes. Let me know if you have any questions. I can be reached all day by email, and hopefully I will see some of you on Google Class or Google Meet today to talk. All right, have a great day.